Welcome back to M.O.R.T.E.M. Today, we examine a breaking story that has stunned Britain's political world. Former government minister, television personality, and Reform UK politician Ann Widdecombe has been found dead inside her home in rural Devon. Police say she suffered serious injuries. A 26-year-old man has now been arrested on suspicion of murder. Investigators insist there is currently no evidence of terrorism or a political motive. So what happened during Ann Widdecombe's final hours? And who is responsible for her death? This is the developing story of the death of Ann Widdecombe. On a quiet summer afternoon in rural Devon, emergency services were called to the home of one of Britain's most recognizable political figures. When officers arrived, they discovered 78-year-old Ann Widdecombe dead inside her home, having suffered serious injuries. Within hours, a murder investigation was launched. By the following day, police had arrested a 26-year-old man on suspicion of murder. But what happened inside Ann Widdecombe's countryside home? And why has the death of this outspoken politician sent shockwaves across Britain? For nearly 4 decades, Ann Widdecombe was one of the most recognizable figures in British politics. She served as a Conservative MP from 1987 until 2010 and held ministerial positions under Prime Minister John Major. Later, she became a prominent supporter of Brexit and eventually joined Nigel Farage's political movement, serving as an MEP and later becoming Reform UK's immigration and justice spokesperson. Even people who disagreed with her knew exactly who she was. She was outspoken, blunt, unapologetically controversial, and impossible to ignore. After leaving Parliament, Widdecombe reinvented herself. She became a television personality, appearing on Strictly Come Dancing and Celebrity Big Brother, introducing herself to a whole new generation of viewers. In recent years, she had largely lived a quieter life in rural Devon. Few could have imagined that her name would soon dominate headlines for a far darker reason. Just after midday on Thursday, July 9, 2026, police and ambulance crews were called to her home in Haytervale, near Dartmoor National Park. What they found immediately changed everything. Ann Widdecombe was dead. Police later confirmed that she had suffered serious injuries and quickly launched a murder investigation. Forensic officers descended on the property. The normally quiet Devon community suddenly found itself at the center of one of Britain's biggest breaking news stories. The following day, police announced the arrest of a 26-year-old white British man in Newton Abbot, approximately 9 miles from Widdecombe's home. The suspect was arrested on suspicion of murder and remained in police custody while detectives continued their inquiries. Authorities were careful to stress 2 important points. There was no information suggesting terrorism, and there was no evidence of a political motive. At least not at this stage of the investigation. Britain has seen politicians targeted before. Labour MP Joe Cox was murdered during the Brexit campaign in 2016. Conservative MP Sir David Amess was murdered in 2021. Those cases immediately raised fears whenever news emerged that another high-profile politician had died violently. But police have so far said there is no evidence linking Ann Widdecombe's death to politics or extremism. That leaves investigators with many unanswered questions. Was this a targeted attack? A personal dispute? Or something else entirely? As news of her death spread, tributes arrived from across the political spectrum. Prime Minister Keir Starmer praised her years of public service. Nigel Farage said she had played a decisive role in delivering Brexit. Former Prime Minister Boris Johnson described her as a heroic Brexiteer and an extraordinary speaker. Even many political opponents acknowledged her influence on British public life. M.O.R.T.E.M breakdown. Motive: unknown and under active investigation. 1 out of 10. Operations. Circumstances of the attack remain unclear pending police disclosures. 2 out of 10. Reach. National impact due to the victim's high public profile and political career. 8 out of 10. Terror impact. Significant public concern because of previous attacks on British politicians, although no terrorism link has been identified. 7 out of 10. Execution style. Details not yet publicly established. 2 out of 10. Mindset. Unknown pending further evidence and police investigation. 1 out of 10. Police are continuing to examine the property. A suspect has been arrested. But until detectives reveal more and unless charges are eventually brought, the full story behind Ann Widdecombe's death remains a mystery. For now, Britain waits for answers. If you enjoy factual true crime documentaries that focus on the evidence, the investigations and the pursuit of justice, subscribe to M.O.R.T.E.M and turn on notifications so you never miss our next case. And as always, remember to stay aware and stay informed.